something else I just read earlier this week. Believe it or not, now this may not sound believable, but home affordability, at least in California, is at a 4-year high. Now, what does that mean? That sounds almost too good to be true, right? Well, the California Association of Realtors published a report to declare just that. Now, of course, California is unlike most states, or probably more, definitely unlike most states, has a real housing affordability problem. And 4 years ago, the typical family, only 19% of our population was able to afford a home. Well, that's actually improved to 22%. Now, 22% is still a pretty, meek number. It's a pretty weak number, but you got to look at the glasses half full side of this. And, if 19% of our families could afford a home 4 years ago, that would have been 2022. It's interesting. How could it be that now 22% of families can afford a home in California? Why would that be when, as far as we can tell, both all of us looking out in the world ourselves, as well as what you read in the headlines, rates are still considered high, home prices are still considered high. So how could it be that home affordability has actually improved in that last 4-year period? Well, I would argue a couple things are probably behind that. One would be the fact that home prices have moderated, and in some markets even fallen a little bit, not a lot. But you have to consider the equation as it relates to affordability isn't just about mortgage rates, it's about home prices. And we've seen some relief in home prices. Now, they're not dropping like a rock. We're not going to see another